Hey guys, Elena here, and today we're going to talk about ketosis, keto, and alcohol. Okay, so this is probably a number one question that I get when talking to people about keto. Because obviously, when you start a new way of life, you want it to fit in your lifestyle. So maybe you enjoy drinking, maybe you enjoy drinking on the weekends, maybe you like having a glass of wine every night, and you just want to make sure that when you're doing a ketogenic diet, you are able to have that drink. And there's a lot of information out there. You'll see a lot of lists of like keto approved alcohol, which is great. But the thing about it is when you drink alcohol, when you're doing a ketogenic diet, it actually stops ketosis. And ketosis is where your body is burning fat instead of sugar, right? So that's like the sweet spot. That's where we all want to be. That's what we strive to do. And even let's say that you have a glass of wine, and a glass of like white wine will usually have around 3 net carbs. So maybe on your macros, you have some wiggle room and you have that glass of wine because it fits in your carb limit. Well, that's great, but the downside is it is stopping your ketosis. Even if it's fitting in there, that's what alcohol does. And so here's some things that I recommend that you do if you're following a ketogenic diet and want to lose weight and also want to have a drink now and then. The first thing is if you are plateauing or if you aren't losing weight as fast as you want, really look and see like how much you're drinking. Like, are you having a drink every night to wind down? Are you drinking, 4 or 5 times a week? Are you drinking on the weekends? Kind of take a look and see, and then switch it up to 1 or 2 times a week max. And, just have that one day that you're drinking, and not like binge drinking, right? But like, for example, Ben and I will go, who's my husband, will go on a date on Fridays, and I will allow myself to have 1 or 2 drinks on that day. So that way during the week, I'm not throwing myself out of ketosis every single night to have that drink, because while it is keto friendly, while it could still fit in your macros, you throwing yourself out of ketosis every single night will really plateau you. And you don't want to get to the point where you're not losing weight anymore, where you're struggling. And alcohol can be that. If you're doing everything right every day and then at night you're drinking and throwing yourself out of it, it's almost defeating the purpose. So really try to just limit it to 1 day a week and, go from there. And don't freak out about it, because, once you've reached your goal, once you're just maintaining, you could definitely like add it in more, because you're not worried about dropping the weight. But while you're still working towards your goal, definitely try 1 time a week. So that way you could get to your goal faster and get in maintain mode, which will give you a little bit more freedom when it comes to the alcohol. Another thing about keto and ketosis and alcohol is you're going to actually find that when you're in ketosis and you drink, you're going to become like sort of like a lightweight, which can be good, right? Especially if we're only drinking 1 night a week and only limiting ourselves to like 1 or 2 drinks. That's great. You're going to find that because your body is in ketosis, you tend to get drunk off a lot less alcohol, which is good. Celebrate that, but just be aware when you go out and have your drinks. And another thing too is you might get a worse hangover, because a ketogenic diet could be dehydrating, especially if you're not getting enough water and electrolytes. So when you add an alcohol to that as well, it could lead to a hangover. So just make sure you're getting your waters in, make sure you're getting your electrolytes in. And the good thing as well is when you're doing a ketogenic diet and you're drinking, say you have a hangover the next day, you're actually going to recover quicker as well, because what happens is when you're drinking alcohol, your body stops being in ketosis, right? And it really focuses on burning through that alcohol, metabolizing that alcohol. And then once it's done doing that, and especially because you're in your net carbs, right? Like say you have 2 glasses of wine, it fits in your net carbs, you didn't go over. So once your body is done metabolizing that alcohol, it's going to go back to producing ketones fairly quickly, which will help you feel better. Also, if you're drinking exogenous ketones, make sure that you're drinking those within a 6-hour window of you having that alcohol. That's gonna also help you, jump back in ketosis faster. They can only do so much, so they can't keep you there while you're drinking alcohol, because your body will switch over to burn that, metabolize that first, but it's gonna make it so much easier for you to jump back in ketosis after your body has metabolized it, okay? And if you are drinking, just a few tips: stay away from beer. Beer tends to be really heavy in carbs. Great options would be like white wine. You could also do like vodka or tequila with like flavored water. I know some people who even mix it with like a diet soda. But try to stay away from like the fruity drinks and try to stay away from beer. That's going to help you. Well, guys, I hope this video helped answer some of your questions. I'm so excited for you on this journey. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your support. I have a ton of keto and fasting tips in there, and I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.